I'm just sitting here at the intersection of Claiborne and Poland Avenue, about to approach the Industrial Canal Bridge that will give me an opportunity to see the Lower Ninth Ward, a community in which I was born and raised here in New Orleans. So there's North Robertson. North Robertson and Claiborne Avenue runs parallel to each other. Here's a turn I've done many a times in my little jalopies going home from Dillard University and the little jobs that I had while I was living here in New Orleans, Louisiana. You see the infamous Industrial Canal Bridge that has survived several hurricanes, Betsy, Camille, even Katrina. It's a landmark. It lets everyone know that we're entering the Lower Ninth Ward. Residents of people who primarily own their property, poor but proud, but had tremendous ownership here in the Lower Ninth Ward, displaced by Hurricane Katrina, because it's one of the lowest parts of New Orleans. It's next to a bayou here. So we're on Robertson Avenue, and we're going to be approaching Claiborne Avenue. Then we're going to drive through some parts of the neighborhood so that you can see the impact of Hurricane Katrina close to 11 years later. So, but this is the major artery between Chalmette and Arabi and New Orleans, and it's a way that folks could bypass the Lower Ninth Ward. We have the Caffin Multicultural Center that's up now. We have MLK Chartered School over here. A fire station now. At one time we didn't have that post Katrina, so that's a marked improvement here in this wonderful city of New Orleans in the Lower Ninth Ward. So we're going to venture a little bit further. I am going to drive to my place of residence where I lived here and show you what it looks like right now. It's a bit of a green space down there in the depths of the Lower Ninth Ward off of Treacle Street. So like I said, we're on Robertson Avenue, Claiborne Avenue, and well, how about that? Looks a little familiar. Some things have changed. Used to have a barbershop over there, and we're at this red light. It's good. It's good to see students going to school. That's a good sign. Wow, kid riding a bike in front of me. Yeah, some normalcy. So here we go. A couple more blocks, and we're going to be on the street that I was raised on and played on. There goes St. Maurice Avenue, and here's Treacle. How about that? That's the street. Ted Ellis, artist. So, just bear with me. People are still rebuilding their lives. The road is still as bad as it was when I grew up. You see the camera shaking. There's a house that's still boarded up post Katrina. But man, it's just I'm happy about seeing folks putting their lives back together here in the Lower Ninth Ward. A lot of promise still to be unfolded in this community through the harsh challenges of rebuilding. Sometimes, we felt that, and honestly, just felt neglected by the rest of the city. You see a couple of houses here that's been restored. Then you see another house right here that's, has been abandoned. Don't recognize some of this because it's been so long, and so many houses have been destroyed and new ones have been built. How about that? So Just part of the evolution of a city that was ravished by Hurricane Katrina. You see some of the overgrowth here and over there, and you know, I just think about some of the families. Where are they at right now? You know, where are they living? Some of my friends are still here. Some are still trying to make things happen. This is Galvez Avenue, and where the Galvez bus used to pass. We used to take to go to school. And man, my school teachers and stuff. It's I mean, just all part of everything here, and just incredible. And how y'all doing? It's my home, where I grew up at. I'm a few blocks from my house, North Miro and Treacle Avenue. Whew. You can't help but get emotional, and just have to deal with it. Tonti, how about that? This is Joseph A. Hardin Elementary School. It was right here. It was the elementary school that I went to. It's a big living green space. Ganye's right over there. Typically the houses that were brick survived. Russia Blade and Treacle Avenue. How about that? Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and get out the car, and I'll give you a view of the street in which I grew up on. There's Beulah Baptist Church way over there. Yeah, that's the church I grew up. Reverend Spears was the pastor. So that has survived. Wow. You know, there's a school bus way down there, if you could see. So, you know, that's a good sign. But right here, 2401 Treacle Street. This is where my mom and dad's house and where we lived at. Little 3-bedroom house right here, all ravished and torn because of Hurricane Katrina. Now the front of the house faced this direction. It faced Treacle Street. When the storm came through, it faced Russia Blade Street. It did a 90-degree turn with our house. The Rapp's house was next to our house, was lost. The Gagne house was also lost. John Celia's, that's his house that was built after Katrina. So you could see some of the overgrown vegetation that is still here to this day. That's Russia Blade Street. You can't even drive through it 11 years later. So you can see the challenges, you know, of the residents here. Just want to share this with you guys this morning. I'm heading over to the Lower Ninth Ward Living Museum. I'll give you an idea why I'm down here painting these 5 murals. Still show my continued support for a community that's rebuilding. Show my love for the city that I grew up with and that nurtured my creativity and my competence as a productive citizen, you know, of the United States. And so that's it. 2401 Treacle Street. You know, Treacle and Russia Blade. This was the back of Hardin Elementary School. We had bigger gates. It was closed, but we had some fun times here. We had a basketball goal up on a telephone pole. We had lights, street lights, and when they had to come on, we had to be home. So, you know, this is Ted Ellis, TLS Fine Art, loving my city, New Orleans, Lower Ninth Ward. So,
You guys got an idea where I grew up at. You don't see the house. All I have is memories. I don't even have photos.